Today, women in Turkey still often have to cope with problems that originate from the continuation of traditional patriarchal values and male-dominated relations in many aspects of life. They often demand further improvement of existing laws in accordance with the changing standards of women's human rights in contemporary Western societies. Existing social norms are now being questioned by the Turkish women's movement that have been playing an important role in bringing women issues to the political and social agenda since the 1980s. Only a limited amount of Turkish women have been able to abide by the rules set in place for gender equality. However, are these gender equality laws and regulations being implemented to their highest potential? Let's take a look and see. While in Turkey, I got to interview this ambitious and intelligent Marmara University student named Uzge about women's rights and gender equality in Turkey. We had a wonderful discussion, and I can honestly say I made a friend while having this conversation. Let's take a look at the highlights of my interview with her. So we're talking about the rights of women and gender equality, and I just wanted to get like a discussion going on about politics, education, the employment, religion, family life.
I think our people are very sensitive about our religion. Men always make some pressure on women. Like when I wear something like this, or they can make some bad ideas in their mind, or they can push you to wear some scarf. I'm sorry. But we are trying to change this opinions because it's not the perfect way, I think, for me. But before the Ottoman Empire, actually Turkish Republic, there were lots of things about women. Like they didn't work. They always there were a female type actually. Like women has to stay in their home and they have to look their children and shouldn't do anything else. But I think we have to change this opinion. Women have to work and make lots of things to change the world, because I think if women has much more power, the world can change and getting better, I think. But there are lots of problems in here. Turkey still there are lots of problems, like because of our prime minister. Actually, there are lots of their ideas much more conservative. Yeah, and doesn't want to see women too. I think they are pushing us to stay at home and don't want to. They want us to watch their back, not in front of them.
Is there like a difference between like men and women, like in the workforce at Turkcell? Like, do they have like the dominant roles, or like things like that? That's just what I'm trying to figure out.
In Turkcell, 55 or 56% of the workers are women.
Okay.
Yes. We are dominant in here. So also my team have 6 women. We are together working. So I'm so happy.
So you don't feel like men are dominant anymore in Turkey as much?
Sorry?
So you don't feel as though like men are the dominant
problem
in Turkey or anywhere?
No, it's chance for me.
It's just, okay.
Yeah, no problem for me. But so I think it's more easy than working with men or any other opinion who has any other opinion. I'm feminine, but it's cool. I relax.
Because I'm just trying to figure out, because like basically in Turkey society, the women usually stay at home to
take care of their kids and things like that. At least, maybe I'm ignorant to it, but I think that's what I've read. That basically a lot of women, they stay home, they take care of the kids, take care of the family. So is this just a stereotype that's in my head, or is it something that's true?
No, I think it's easy. Yes, it's something true.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it is true, but women are becoming free in the workforce. They can become whoever they want to become in the workforce. And Turkey.
So. Not so much. But in Turkey, yes, we are so relaxed and two main managers as women. Yes.
Thank you.
There's no gender equality in Turkey. Turkish culture is based on men's rights. They don't care about us. Women are used by men. But what about the women that have good jobs in Turkey? They think women are vehicles. First of all, there is no equal salary. Women always have a lower salary than men, even at the same position. There are not so many women in the good positions. Because in Turkish culture, women have to be at home and take care of the children. So what will happen if I come and work in Turkey? Would I be treated unfairly as well? Yes, I think so. From the interviews I've conducted and my observations while being in Turkey is that Turkish women are doing the best that they can with the situation they're currently in. From the outside looking in, the situation looks terrible, which it is. But every woman in the Turkish population isn't being taken advantage of, but instead they're taking advantage of the rights that have been put in place for the more privileged and ambitious women in Turkey. But what about the less fortunate? What will happen to them? Only time will reveal.